Okay, so this is a typical candle. So I'm going to call this the bullish candle. I'm going to call this the bearish candle. Okay. What's the difference between these candles? It's not the color that's different because we can swap the color. But here is the difference. How you label the candle is important. While we can understand that this place is called the lows of the candle, we're going to use the L to represent lows. So bearish candle represents the selling pressure of the market. So if you don't understand, we're using color black to represent the bearish candle, and we're using color white to represent the bullish candle. You can only get by the time we go to the normal chart, you start seeing it. Before now, there are three ways you represent market movements. One, market movement can be represented with a line. We call them the line graph like this. So you see price up, down, up, down. So we'll say down, up, down as well. Then we move to.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. Sorry, I wanted to get clarification. For the bearish candle, when we have a bearish movement towards the downside, the low is usually at the top. Am I right?
No.
Since
For
the open,
they have low. Low is low, high is high.
I mean a downtrend, like the
whether it's downtrend or it's uptrend, low is low, high is high. Now the only thing that differentiates between the bullish and the bearish candle is where they open and where they close.
Okay, no problem. I understand.
Besides that, every other is the same.
Okay, noted.
Thank you. So, like I said before now, in the market, you use line charts to differentiate, to notice price movement. Then eventually move to charts. We'll see all this when we move to normal charts. See charts, price went up, and then the next one, price went up higher, and so you see something like this. You see something like this. And then you see something like this. So these are charts. However, the Japanese candlestick was developed to give more reading into the market. So there are more data embedded in the candlestick. But the truth is that if you don't know, you don't know. But by the time we get into the candlestick, you start seeing why is this. These are the basic information you should know about candle. You should know a bullish candle and a bearish candle. Now, in most places, they present color-wise, bearish candle is represented with a red. You see red candle. Now, it doesn't mean, I personally don't use red. I use different color to represent my bearish candle. But the commonly one, you see red for a bearish candle. And for a bullish candle, you see green. Or some people use blue. You see blue. So most time you open your chart, your MT4, you see this candle representation. Okay, that's fine. So moving away from this basic information, I think there's no one here who does not understand this basic information. I had to lay this as a foundation for this course. Where we're going now is type of candle sticks. We have the bullish and the bearish candlestick. But the type we're talking about is type by function. What they do. So we're going to look at candlestick type by function. So I'm going to whiten up this. We have majorly two types. One, we have reversal candlestick or a continuation. We have reversal and continuation candlesticks. Now I'm going to explain that. Let me use this. Agree that this is a trend. So we agree that a trend is an up, a retracement, another up, a retracement. So basically, a trend is a series of reversal and correction. So we can plot this and say this is a trend. So market keep following the trend. Now, this move, first move, is called impulse. This is impulse, and this is a retracement. So it's a series of impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement. So it's a series of impulse, impulse, retracement. That's what you see in a trend. Now, if this goes up and come back, there's usually a candle here that tells you here, that tells you that this market is continuing. Here you will find a continuation candle. Candlestick. And sometimes it comes in form of one, a doji, two, it could be an engulfing candle, three, it could be a reversal candle, candlestick, an engulfing candlestick, a doji candlestick. Now, these three, if it's a doji candlestick, then you're expecting more action. We're going to look at what a doji candlestick. If it's an engulfing candlestick, we're going to see what engulfing candlestick. Now, this engulfing candlestick will literally tell you, oh, market wants to still continue because it's a trend. Now, because it's a trend does not mean that it will continue. Now, if it's a reversal candlestick, you will still know from this point that price is about to break this point and then continue. One of the problems we have in trading is emotion. Sometimes emotion does not allow you to see clearly. But after the whole drama, you come back again, you take a look at it, you see that the candles were really right. You weren't seeing well. Or better still, you didn't read it very well. So for the same thing for a reversal, same thing for a downtrend. So what's a doji candle? Let's start with that. A doji candle is this kind of candle It comes in all forms and shapes, but I'm going to give you a typical example of a doji. This could be a doji candle. And this is a typical doji candle. Now, sometimes you could see this crossing happen here. Sometimes you could see crossing happen below here. Now, we'll go to the dynamic, the anatomy of where it happens. But this is a typical doji candle. What is the doji candle? Doji candle represents a state of equilibrium. That's what it does. It shows a state of equilibrium in the market. It represents a state of equilibrium. I'm still speaking big grammar. I want to break this grammar down. What does that mean? It means a state where the buyers or the seller, whatever the market is doing, is grinding towards a halt. That's the best, that's the word. Is grinding towards a halt. Now, if you're driving a car and you step on your brake, what happens? You notice that you start decelerating. It gets to a point where you are almost at the standstill. That's what doji represents. Because at this point, the pressure from the buyer and the pressure from this, of course, you know the pressure from the seller is from top, and the pressure from the buyer is from bottom. Two of them come to a place and they come to a standstill. That's a state of equilibrium. Now, most times we say the market is indecisive, but that's not true. We say the market is indecisive. That's not true. The market is decisive. What you see happen here most time is buyers, maybe there's a pressure of buyers initially, and market gets to a point where those mounting the pressure on the market for buy beginning to exit the market with their profits. So this is usually caused by profit taking. I enter a trade from here. I set my take profit here. Now, I'm not the only one who set my take profit. The majority of traders who trade, who see this trend, who understands this trend, will obviously set their take profits here. The next take profit target for a buy will be here. The next one will be here. The next one will be here. So if people begin to exit here, exit here, exit here, by the time we get here, you notice that weakness is already setting in. The pressure has reduced. Market is not moving with aggression again. The volume, the volatility, everything has gone down. The market is beginning to, the buying pressure is going down. Guess what? The selling pressure has not reduced. The seller has been mounting up orders. They have been mounting up orders. At that point, you have almost equal buyers and equal sellers in the market. And based on that, you have a doji setting. Usually, most time, what you see happen is that by the next candle, we decide the direction of this market. Most time, if you see this, the next candle you're going to see will be something like this. Will be something like this. Sorry. Will be something like this. What does this mean? After the doji and you saw something like this, what does it mean? Remember, next candle is going to form exactly where this close. And you see something like this. What does it mean? Before now, I'm going to put another candle. You can put it on the chart. If you know what it means, put it on the chart. If you understand what it means, put it on the chart. What does that mean? Guess I'm talking to traders in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Market is setting up for a buy because at this point, there was a selling pressure coming down. But here, a doji formed. After this doji finished forming, the next candle is showing that the market is setting up for a buying pressure. It was selling. Most of the sellers, when they saw this doji, what do you think they would do? Let's reason. When they see this doji, you are selling, you are in profit, and you see this doji, what will you do? Put it on the chart box. If you're on this market and you're selling and you saw this doji, you are in profit, what will you do? Open more position. Thank you so much, Mr. Tony. Awesome. So what will you do? Exit the market. Thank you. You exit the market. And exit means you close this trade. When you close this trade, what are you doing? Technically, you are empowering the buyer because the buyer has been there. There's a whole lot of persons at the top, they be holding their buy. They enter the buy, the market starts selling. They refuse to close. So their pressure is still there. The only reason the market is moving in the other direction is that pressure of the sellers is more than their pressure. Now, when the sellers are beginning to leave one by one, what would happen? The market will begin to turn in their favor. Guess when this next candle formed is a confirmation that yes, there's a doji, a state of indecision, a state of equilibrium, a state where buyers and sellers are equally weak, a state where buyers and sellers are both strong. Any of the above can be the case. But guess what? The buyers are taking over the market. This candle is a confirmation for my buy. Is my confirmation for my buy. Now, whether I will enter this trade or not is another kettle of fish. Typically, we will wait for what? A pullback after this guy move up, do a pullback to confirm my move before I will enter this trade. Look at it. Price go up, pull back, and then guess what? Do continuation. Nobody comes to enter for a buy here. Wait for the pullback to happen. You get in here and you can ride it on. So that's a typical doji candle. The next one is an engulfing candle. An engulfing candle. What's an engulfing candle? An engulfing could be a bullish engulfing or a bearish engulfing. So I'm going to use two candles to explain the engulfing candle. This is a candle. This is a next candle. This candle went up to here. The next one started exactly where it stopped. And guess what? So if you know what this is, tell me on the chart box. I don't mind my candles the way they are looking. They look funny. Just manage the candles like that. I've never seen a candle as bent as this my candle. It looking like a cigarette. Okay, so you find something like this. But again, where you found something like this is critical. Where exactly did you find this? If you find this on a resistance, if you find this on a resistance, I mean this is on the resistance, is an indication that the bearish, so this bearish candle here is an engulfing candle. It's called an engulfing. So it could be bullish engulfing or bearish engulfing, either way. This candle, what happens is the pressure, the pressure came from here, swallowed up everything these guys have done, and created a new milestone. So the bear has engulfed the bull in the market. Now, the next candle I'm expecting to happen most likely is going to be a bearish candle. So I'm most likely going to see a continuation of this. And maybe a little pullback. And then the bears will continue to tongue the bulls down. So this is an engulfing candle. This is also an engulfing candle, but these are bearish engulfing candles. So you can draw something for a bullish engulfing candle. Does that make sense? Thank you so much. Now, the next one is a reversal candle. A reversal candle. What's a reversal candle? I'm going to represent a reversal candle with a drawing. All of a sudden, you have a candle like this. Guess what? You had a pressure. Usually, you get two-thirds of the entire length of the candle in weeks. These places are called the wick of a candle. You can call it a wick or a shadow. This is the wick. So this is a wick. The wick is spelled W-I-C-K. The wick. That's the wick of the candle. This is the body of the candle. Candles are divided into body and wick. This is the body of the candle. So this candle now, it's a rejection candle. Some people call it evening star, this particular one. Some people call it inverted hammer. But basically what it is a rejection candle. Anytime you see understand is a rejection candle. Understand the philosophy behind it. Whatever name you give to it is fine. You might not know what they call it, but you know what it is. You understand what it does. So you can make money on it. If you know all the names of all the candlesticks yet don't know where to apply them, it's a waste of time. Now, what it means that the buyers pushed to this point, but within the time frame of this candle, the seller came and took over the power, pushed the buyer, because buyer started here, pushed the buyer to third of the body and created a head, which is the body. Now, the next candle that is going to happen, we're going to form, you don't need a soothsayer to inform me that the next candle is going to be a bearish candle. So the next candle automatically is going to be a bearish candle. So you see a bearish candle will form from here as a continuation. This is a reversal candle. It could be a reversal, be a bullish reversal, it could be a bearish bullish reversal. Quickly, let me get, if everyone will be following me, if you'll be following me on this class and you understand fully what I'm saying, I like you to type 222 on the chat. Type 222 on the chat. I want to get feedback. If you're following me, type 222 on the chat. If everything I'll be saying here sounds gibberish to you, type 000 on the chat. Give me 000 on the chat. Quickly, I want to know those following me. Oh, the two have it. The two has it. So, are you serious? I'm confusing somebody's son. Okay, Mr. John Peter. Everything is sounding gibberish to you. Mr. John, unmute your mic and tell me how gibberish is it sounding?
Hello, sir. Yes, somehow, like I'm just trying to like get a picture of.
And
but
you
the
don't have
first
the
part
picture in your files.
I understand the first part, but it was when you were trying to explain this doji and the engulfing candle. Like I'm trying to get a picture of like how it's going to look like on the chart and everything, like what you really meant or something. I know you're
Okay,
trying
when we go to
to.
the chat, it will make more sense to you.
Okay.
It will
So
make
I'm
more
just
sense.
trying to like, when you were talking about the candle, the buyer will go to go line, the line. I'm so sorry, please.
No, Charlie. That's why you're here. So when we go to the live chat, I hope it makes sense. But again, people like you will make me want to do the other route of running an evening class, even if it means running for only. But we'll see how it goes.
Okay,
So,
sir.
Is it only Mr. Peter that does not understand this? I have about 60 people on this call, besides myself. Does everyone understand this? Don't pretend to. If you don't understand, let me know. Put 000. If you do understand, please add to the pressure of those who understand. Okay. Just by the way. So we continue. Our time is fast spent. So I'm going to. So that's where we are now. So the reversal candle and the continuation candle. These are basically two types of candles. So we talked about retracement impulse and the continuation pattern. Now, we're going to deal with some popular candlesticks. And we've discussed the doji, we've discussed the engulfing candle, and we've discussed the rejection candle. Doji, these are the most popular ones. There are different kinds of candlesticks, but you classify them, you're going to classify them into these categories we have now. You have the doji, that's the indecision. You have the engulfing, whether it's bullish or bearish engulfing. Then you have the rejection, whether it's bullish or bearish rejection. Now, be said quickly, I'm going to dive in to see if you candlestick. Let's see if you can. But if you have questions here, let me know. If you do have questions, let me know. Besides my friend who say what I'm saying here sounds gibberish. So quickly, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to live chat. But first of all, I have candlestick patterns here. Is this image clear? Can you see this image very well? Can we all see this image very well?
It's not too clear, sir.
It's looking blurred, right?
Yes. A bit of enhancement.
Okay, but you have idea. This is a bullish candle. This is a bearish candle, and that's what it is basically. But let's go to chart. Let's see some real life charts. So what we're dealing with today is a single candlestick. We look at single candlestick and we look at double candlestick, we look at triple candlestick. Clusters of candlestick put together, what does it mean? When you see one single candlestick on the support on the resistor, what does it mean? By the way, I didn't mention that in the business of course, I'm not talking to dummies here. You all know the principle of support and resistance. Support, resistance. Where is your support? Where is your resistance? So we're going to dive into my Okay, so clearly everyone can see my chart now. Can see my chart, right? This is Euro USD. This is a chart for Euro USD. So I'm going to chart this. Okay, this is on daily. So you see exactly this is daily. Now, first thing I want to do here is to sort out my support and my resistance. Remember, support and resistance are zones. They are not lines. So I'm just increasing the size of or the thickness of my line. Okay, great. So I'm just picking up my support. Maybe tomorrow class will dedicate it to support and resistance. Okay. Oh, there's a sell limit order here. Okay, I guess I have a trade that triggered here. This trade is a sell order, but it's been buying against. This is a demo account, please don't take it serious. Okay, so this is my support, and this is my support. But I can find another support here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So great. So what you can see this candlestick, I'm going to draw a trend, exactly the same thing we've seen earlier. I'm going to draw a trend. Here's my trend. Can you see the trend? Look at it. Can you see impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse, but price has not retraced. So from here, there's been impulse and no retracements. So can you all see exactly what we were drawing there? This is a real life situation. This is impulse, this is retracement. But before they look at it, we had a downtrend here. Price was gently coming down. Look at it. Price was gently coming down. Yeah. Can you see that? Price was gently coming down here. Pull back, down, pull back, down, pull back, down, until here. When it got here, something changed. So I'm going to use the channel to represent this. Here. Great. So I have succeeded in putting this in a channel. I'm going to show us how to draw channel. So we have a channel for this now. This is exactly the channel market has been following. Each time we hit this lower channel, it will pull back up, it will continue down, it will pull back up, market will continue down, it will pull back up, and that's the sequence until it got to here. And I want to show you guys what a reversal can do. Now look at it, pay attention to this, please. There are three candles you need to pay attention. The last three candles, one is the last candle before the bull started. The second one is the bearish candle, which is this. So 1, 2, 3. Is there any way you understand that the market wants to change direction from 1, 2, 3? Let me know on the charts. We're seeing it now, so everybody can run their mouth. I saw it. Now, is there any way you knew the market is going to change direction from 1, 2, 3? Let's go. If you have that information, let me know. Yes, this is on daily. Yes, we're on daily time frame. We're daily time frame. Is there any way you know that market is going to change direction? That an uptrend is going to come. However, this is not an uptrend. We cannot categorize this as an uptrend. What I think this is a pullback for these numerous weeks of price dropping down. They sell, and this is the mistake that most retail traders do. Some will conclude that, oh, Euro USD has started an uptrend. But guess what? The bigger banks are still piling pressure, selling pressure. Because they know definitely that this is the impulse, this is the retracement. Once market does a retracement, the sell is going to continue. Let me tell you why this market is likely going to continue in the sell pattern. Let me go to a longer time frame, see weekly. Oh, yes, on the weekly time frame, look at it. Price came up to here, it retraced down. So this is a major retracement. The market is even facing up. It's even looking more like an uptrend. Hold on, let me go to monthly time frame as well. Monthly time frame will show you that it's always good to look at market from a higher time frame. This is a monthly time frame. Monthly time frame gives you more direction, more perspective to the market, where the market is coming from. So you know where it's coming from and where it's going to. Look at it. On the monthly time frame, what trend is it? My screen is freezing. Not dragging like I want. What trend is it? Use the chart, Ross. Let me know what trend is it.
Presently bullish.
Bullish? I don't think so. I think it's been bearish.
Okay.
Look at it.
Okay. It's bearish.
Bearish. And the monthly time frame is bearish. It dropped here, consolidated here for years. Let me put the chart so that you see it. It consolidated here for years. I'm going to share this history with you. The first time it dropped here was in 2015, as it January 2015, January 1, the 1st of January, that's when it dropped. It stayed here till 2016. Look at it. Up, down, within this zone. It didn't go above 1.16, neither did it go below 1.03. But in 2017, broke up and made this height of 1.24. Return back again, went up the same, return back in 2022, April 1st, it broke lower. And guess what? It's coming back up again to the same height. Price went down here and this trying. So this is the height where it's coming. So I'm even going to draw. This is the height where we're expecting this market to come. This is the height. Excuse me. So now that I am seeing the perspective of this market, so you see, I have better information, I have a superior information here. So this is where this is been. So this is the first candle from the support here going up. After this candle, most likely there will be another. This is a monthly candle. What month is this? What month is this? This is November. Yes. So December might still come up to hit this roof. Whether it breaks here and continue up or it goes down is another kettle of fish. So we're not doing technique, we're just looking at this. But we're looking at candle. Candlestick is helping us make decisions. If this month ends this way, I can guarantee you with certainty that the next candle is going to follow up. Why? Look at it. Anytime you see a big bullish candle, another bullish candle is going to follow. Can you see that? Anytime you see a big bearish candle, look at it here, another bearish candle, at least one will follow. Look at it. Just go down history, you see it. Anytime you see a bearish candle, see this? Here it is struggle, but the next one follows the bearish candle. Look at it here. Anytime you see a bullish candle, the next one. Now here, there was something like a doji here. Let me close so you see. Can you all see it very well? There's a doji here, right? Hello, is anybody home? Let me zoom it out so that we see.
Yes.
This is a doji here, right?
Yes.
After the bearish candle, there was a doji. After the doji, there's a bullish candle. If this candle ends as a monthly candle like this, I can tell you with certainty the next candle that is going to follow is a bullish candle. How did you know? Because one, this is a support. On a support, you found a bearish candle. After a bearish candle, a doji candle. This was when buyers and sellers were dragging who controls the market. But it's obvious now that the seller is in charge. As at now, let's go to weeks so that you see appreciate what we've done. Here we are. You know, 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3. So we have, this is the third week, right? This is for the month. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 1, 2, 3, 4 that form doji. Price went up, it came down, you struggled. This is the doji you saw. It is 1, 2, 3 that form the doji. However, look at the last 3 candles that came to this support. Look at the candles. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for the last one. Price was coming down, but look at it. At this point, you already start seeing rejection. There was a sign here. Look at the rejection. Market already started rejecting, showing that the strength, it didn't have the strength it started with. Hello, look at it. You see the strength here? See the strength here? But at this point, market started losing momentum. Then the doji happened. Now, can you see the momentum of the bullish candle? So this is weekly. So I go to my daily, where we were before we started this. It's only the candle that's giving me all this information. Look at it. This is daily. Apparently, this is to this candle. Oh, sorry, that's not to this candle. That's a previous candle. So on daily time frame, I'm saying here, that's the line I drew. I'm saying this is a resistance. When this price hits this resistance, it's going to respect it. Either it's going to do a pullback. Remember, I said the pullback is you hit here, you do a pullback and break it and continue to go up. We're part of the here earlier. In fact, it's already after our time. Here, can you see that? Price hits the roof. Here's resistance. This is support. This is resistance. It hits resistance. It does a pullback. This is support again. This is resistance. This is support again. This is resistance. And this is support again. This is resistance. That's the way. So price hits a resistance, pull back, and then continue to go up again. Hit another resistance, pull back, and they continue to go. That's exactly what we saw here. That's what we're seeing here. Price break here, pull back, up, pull back, up, pull back, up. So I'm saying that price might hit this ceiling you're seeing here before it does what? It does a pullback. Maybe by the time we do support and resistance tomorrow, we will clearly understand what I'm saying here. So in candlestick business, you can clearly see the direction. I'm saying they will go to bust this point. This point is 1.09248. Note it down, is a major resistance. When price hit that point, it's going to retrace back. So I'm going to put a pending order here for a sell limit. So I have a sell limit here. It's saying when price get here, I like to enter a trade here for sell for a very short period. But I understand the direction where this market is going. So I'm willing to respect that direction, but I will take a short sell at that level. Does that make sense? If you have questions, let me know. If you do have questions, let me know. This is where our time permits us to stop today. If you have questions, let me know. So different candlesticks, we're going to see those candlesticks play out here. This is an engulfing candle. We're looking for this completely engulf this. Is that correct? This is engulfing candle. This completely engulf this. Is that correct? That's very correct. This is a rejection. This is a doji. This is almost this is a rejection. Price went up and rejected down. This is a sign that price wants to go down. Did it go down? Yes, it did. So you see all those three major candles I told you, we're going to see more of them. They're going to form our entry condition. They're going to form the things that will direct us on what else the market is likely going to do. Now look at this here. Will price come back to this point? Possibly, especially after I saw this rejection. But the next candle that I formed, look as if this guy is forming on a support. Price want to hit this resistance before it will do that retracement. Guys, this is where I draw the curtain. So talk to me if you have a question. I like to